Hey, what is up guys, it's Technology Hell back here. Welcome back to another video. So finally we have completed 3 years on YouTube, which means that we are making videos on our channel since the last 3 years from 31st May of 2017, and today on 31st May of 2020 it is our 3rd birthday. Please don't expect a treat. On the count of my first year and second year, I uploaded videos where I showed the results which were sent by YouTube every month, but now YouTube has stopped sending us such results every month. They send it rarely, so I thought why not to show a small setup too to all my viewers. I know that my setup is not an expensive one, nor there is something very attractive, but whatever it is, I'm gonna share it with you and we'll be exploring my full setup with all my accessories, peripherals and the layout. So in this video I'll be giving you a small setup tour with a little bit of progress report of my YouTube channel and the rate of my growth. So without wasting much time, let's begin with the video. As you can see on your screen, I have gained the maximum number of subscribers in my 3rd year, which is approximately 900. So I am hoping this time that by the end of completing 4 years on YouTube, I'll be having at least 2000 subscribers. So let's get back to the main content of the video, which is the setup tour. As you have seen on the thumbnail, I have written 1000 rupees gaming setup, and it is actually true. My PC is actually worth 1000 rupees, and then I have added a little bit of more investment and then pushed the price to about 6 to 7000 rupees. At the end of the video I'll show you all the bills and the details I bought each part and how much did it cost to me, and all such details, that which model of the part and which brand is it from and what is the actual price that I paid for it. Starting with the wall on my background of the PC, you can see I have mounted my custom play button on 4 edges, and by the sides I have a total of 6 acoustic foam panels mounted for a little bit of noise suppression in the room while recording or streaming. These panels were dull black in color, so I have covered them up in neon sheets, but it seems the sheets are getting damaged due to the moisture and they need a replacement very soon. Moving towards the table, the first noticeable thing on my setup are the 2 big black speakers. These are basic speakers, but they have awesome sound quality. I bought them as used product from one of my friend and it was a fair deal. I got a nice sound quality, a good speaker for a low price. These speakers are from one of the most popular brands, Pioneer. The model is linear power. Their max output is 350 watts, rated at impedance of 8 ohms. If you would like to see the interiors of the speaker, it is a 3-way speaker with a woofer, a tweeter and an infrasonic sound emitter. I am using this subwoofer from the Intex home theater, which has quite impressive punchy bass, which is free of cost as I won it in a lucky draw. At the basement of my table, I just have my subwoofer placed and lots of wires, as you can see, close to the wall, and nothing else is placed there below the table. My table actually looks big, but it is actually a combination of 2 small tables. Moving towards my chair, it is just a basic office chair which has been added with a little extra sponge for extra comfort. Moving back to my tabletop, I have my monitor, mouse and keyboard placed at the top with a height extension for my monitor, otherwise it was too low. The monitor is from Asus VH192D, which I got almost free of cost because my first monitor went dead and my uncle gave his old monitor to me. The keyboard is Zebronics Transformer, which I unboxed a few days ago on my channel, which was for about 800 rupees, a combo of mouse and keyboard. And the mouse is Truecase Gaming Bloodbath, which I bought on OLX for rupees 200. Moving on to my power box, the first plug is for my CPU, second is for the monitor and the third one is for the RGB LED controller, which is connected behind my setup. I also have a 4th cable which I don't often connect because it is the cable for home theater, which I use very rarely. Moving to the back side of the setup, I have all the wires routed through that area. For the LED strips, for sound, display, power and all other purpose, all the wires are routed from this place. You can see it is filled up with lots of wires. I have tried to arrange them, but they are not that clean. But still, this back part is not visible from the front side of the setup. It does not matter how it looks. The LED lights are controllable by the provided remote, which I place at the base of the monitor. As I told you, this is my Zebronics Transformer, which is a membrane based keyboard, but it actually feels somewhat like the Cherry MX Blue switches. I bought this combo of keyboard and mouse as refurbished on Amazon for 850 rupees. This is not the mouse which I bought in that combo. I bought this on OLX from a guy nearby me for rupees 200, which was a pretty fair deal as it was hardly 6 months old and it was in a fully working condition. This one is a 7-key mouse with breathing rainbow LED effects and a 3200 DPI sensor from TrueCase. Just between my speaker and the CPU I place my headphone, which is a basic headphone from Sony, which costed me around 200 rupees as I bought it as a used product. This one is my microphone, which is of course free of cost as I have made the microphone on my own. You can see the DIY video by going to the link in description. The shock mount, the stand, everything is made by my own hands. My headphone connects to my front panel of the CPU while the microphone connects on the rear panel. You might be curious to know about this thing as it looks quite weird, and it is actually something weird. This is a Wi-Fi adapter for my PC which I use for connecting to the internet. My router is actually too far away from my room, hence I can't connect an Ethernet cable through all these walls. But this Wi-Fi adapter works perfectly fine. I have attached a small heatsink on the top so that it stays cool as it reaches about 50 degrees Celsius while it's working, and I have added a small antenna just by do it yourself so that it gains a better range for connectivity. So we have covered everything on my tabletop except my CPU. Now get back to the thumbnail of this video which says 1000 rupees PC. And this is the thing, my CPU, it costed me rupees 1000. My CPU was bought as a second hand product which looked somewhat like this in an old cabinet, which had a faulty motherboard and a faulty hard drive which had to be replaced, and the repairing costed around 2000 rupees. But still the specifications were not satisfactory as it was running an Pentium E2140, 1GB of DDR2 RAM and a graphics card GeForce 210. After using those configurations for about 2 years, I decided to upgrade everything in my PC. Starting from the power supply, I upgraded to a Corsair VS550 which I bought from one of my brother who gave it to me for 1200 rupees. He also gave me a GeForce 710 graphics card 2GB free of cost. He gave me a 500GB hard drive free of cost which no more works, but still he gave it to me. Then he gave me this cabinet which is from a local brand which I modified and made it to look somewhat like this RGB Corsair cabinet. So those of you who keep asking me in the comments box which cabinet do you have, guys, I am using a clone of Corsair Carbide which I have made on my own. Then I upgraded my processor to the Core 2 Duo 3.1 GHz which was an exchange offer from the nearby cyber cafe, and I bought 4GB of RAM from Flipkart which costed me around 800 rupees. And after a little bit of investment in fan and RGB, my PC started working good as well as looking good. So that's it about my setup, my 1000 rupees PC where I invested about 5000 rupees. With an upgrade and modifications, it started looking good and performing good. That's all about my setup, how it is and how it actually works. Hope you found this video interesting. If so, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe as we are gonna hit 2000 subscribers by the time we complete 4 years on YouTube. Thanks for watching.